Hi, my name is Clare Russell, and this Saturday I'm running a workshop called Unifying Spirit and Matter with Isis, the Isis energies of Egypt. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about what you can expect from this workshop. To start with, it's a bit of a funny word to call it a workshop. Actually, I would like to call it more of a soul living experience. Like a joyful coming together where we get to experience ourselves coming from unity, from love, from oneness. I feel that a lot of the times we can give ourselves a hard time and have many things that we need to work on, like our challenges, our limitations, our fears, etc., etc. And that's fine and that's okay, we can work on these things, but wouldn't it be great just to get rid of the word work? And say, okay, so why don't we play and have fun with all of who we are? Why don't we embrace all of the different aspects of ourselves, whether that's our spiritual consciousness or whether that is who we are on an everyday level, like our body, our relationships with other people, our experiences in our environment, our work, everything. Why can't we take all of that and embrace it fully and experience ourselves fully in that oneness? And that's what this day is about. It's about taking what is a beautifully simple principle, unification, coming to know and experience ourselves as one, and taking this and being able to make it fully applicable and experiential in our everyday living. So maybe you've experienced that amazing kind of blissed out state when you're meditating and you're relaxing and you're like, wow, I'm experiencing the oneness. I'm experiencing the oneness and the bliss of everything is. Wow, that's brilliant, that's amazing. And then you get off your cushion and you start your day. And you go into your day, maybe you go into work and you're experiencing different people who have different energies. Maybe you go out into your car and you're experiencing your road to work, etc. And quite often that experience of oneness and bliss stays on that hour that we have on our cushion. And for me, what's most important is that we can take this truth, this knowing, that actually at the heart of it we are one. We are a unified, complete, whole, loving, joyful being. And taking that and making it really real through our whole life. So not just that 1 hour a day where you're meditating or however it might be, but for all of your day. And that's the goal of this workshop. Joyful living soul experience. And we're going to be looking at that through many different levels and ways, but mostly through having your own experience. My path, as much as it's wonderful to learn from others, is through learning through my own experience, having my own inner knowing, that I come to be able to transform my life and to live more from this place of unification, of oneness. And so that's also what I want to be able to create for you today. Experiences of unification, knowing yourself in this oneness in many different ways and circumstances and situations, whilst also at the same time learning easy skills, processes and principles to help you in remaining in that place of love and stillness. And so we're going to be looking at that both in terms of learning more about unification meditations, practices, experiencing your light body, knowing what your light body is, that actually it's also your physical body. Did you know that every cell in your body has something called chromophores? And those chromophores are the aspects of your cells that give and receive light. Did you know that actually the first time that liquid crystal was discovered, that's the things that make our LCDs, that was in your body. It was in human biology. That actually we are a liquid crystal being, in that we're all flowy and gloopy, yet we also, each cell, takes in and refracts out light in a beautiful prism rainbow colour. That the rainbow light body is us, if we choose to be. So I'm talking a little bit now just to give you a feeling of how matter and spirit unify, and you'll be experiencing that directly through these meditative practices. Also, it's very important for me that we take unity into our relationships, that we create community, which I see as communion in unity. And so you'll be experiencing, well, how do I keep this place of stillness, of oneness, of love in my relationships? Often as we kind of become more sensitive, as we take the spiritual path, we expand our ability to be an empath, to know how the people around us are feeling. And sometimes what that can lead to is what's sometimes very compassion fatigue, where you're just feeling drained after listening to someone. Yeah, that's totally not necessary. Actually, the fatigue comes from identifying with the fears, with the pain, with the separation. But when we learn how to stay in our centre, stay in that place of love, of understanding, of knowing that the person we're with is totally fine, the expert in their life, we stay completely fulfilled, uplifted, energized, while also being present for them. And in that, we create a communication in unity, communion, community. And that we're going to be learning how to do that, how to be always living and speaking from the heart, and also feeling fulfilled, uplifted, energized by that, and in turn being an uplifter for others. And then coming back as well, for this unifying spirit and matter, that all has to happen within inside ourselves. So we're going to be going deep inside ourselves, being able to connect to the inner wisdom within you, whether you call that your higher self, your intuitive self, your inner knowing. That for me is a massive passion of mine, to help people connect with that inner knowing clearly, simply, easily, so that you know you're always connected, that actually you are merged as one with your inner knowing. And not only with your inner knowing, but also in connecting with your guides. So your guides might come in many different shapes, ways, forms for you, and we'll be experiencing how to develop that connection to the point where you feel that you can be at one with your guides, that their wisdom is your wisdom, that they're always with you in your life, always guiding you, that it's not just for a fleeting moment, but you can always open up an easy, simple dialogue and connection with them. And so we'll have plenty of time to be doing that too. And finally, of course, the Isis energies. I have loved working with Isis and the Egyptian energies, and that's something I want to share with you. And you'll have an opportunity to connect with Isis, connect with the gods and goddesses of Egypt and how they work with you. And we're going to be doing that in wonderful ways, and I can't wait to share that with you too. So if that sounds appealing to you, if it sounds interesting, please do come along and share in this day of unity with me and with the others who are coming, that we create a community together which is uplifting, empowering and liberating. Thank you.